but I started selling very low-priced stocks, $4 or $5 stocks, to the wealthiest 1% of Americans. No one had ever tried before because they didn't think it was possible. They didn't think rich people were interested in $4 stocks. They didn't think that the average person that wasn't from Harvard, Yale, some Ivy League school would be sophisticated enough to talk to a wealthy investor. They didn't think wealthy investors would buy people they'd never heard of before. But I bucked the convention of wisdom and started Stratton just under my firm, Stratton Oakmont, under those pretenses. I found this niche, and once I did, I just went with it. And again, sometimes you'll see in life any of the people that are watching this, if you've ever been in business for yourself, I'll tell you this, you should know this. It's very easy to get rich when things are right. When you're in the right place at the right time, and you've got an idea, it's all okay, it's good, the money just pours in. However, if your business model is wrong and you're not at the right place at the right time and the stars are aligned against you, you can work 22 hours a day and you won't make a dime. That's what the meat business is like. I worked harder in that business than I ever did in the brokerage business, and I walked away with nothing. I struggled every day I was there and walked away with zip. And the thing is that when the shit is right, when you've have the right business model, that's when you work the hardest. That's when you really send it in and you press and you put your balls on the line, okay? And you tell it to everyone you know, I'm going to be a success. And you put it out there. You give yourself no choice but to succeed. You embarrass yourself into not being able to quit by telling every person you know you're going to be the greatest success in the world. And that's what I did with Stratton. And I worked my tail off, and before I knew it, I was making $1 million a week. The biggest difference, the great difference that I see between winners and losers in business is the winners are the ones that don't have too much invested in their original ideas. They have a great idea, they think it's great, they take their money, they go gung-ho into it. And all of a sudden, they realize, wow, it looked really good on paper, but it didn't translate out well into the real world, for whatever reason. That happens all the time in business. You think you have this bang-up idea, and for some reason, there's something that when you didn't see on paper when you wrote out your business plan, or you had it in your mind's eye, that when it comes to doing it in the real world, the business doesn't work. So what do? Well, I know I'm not going to give up because I know that I was right. You're going to buck the trend, or you say, you know what, fuck it. I was wrong. Either you shut your business down and go into a completely different, or you look at it, you say, this is the mistake, and you have, what Anthony Robbins called sensory acuity, where you look constantly at how your actions are affecting where you want to be, your goals, and if it's not going right, you change and you try something else. So the biggest thing I would say to an entrepreneur is, number one, don't be scared to fail. Failure is okay. It's not trying that's not okay. Okay, I've had many successes. I've had 3 major successes in my life. One of them was Stratton, one was with Steve Madden's shoes, another was with becoming an author. But those 3 successes, I've had 50 failures, where I got into them and lost my shirt and made no money, worked my ass off, just didn't work for whatever reason. But at the end of the day, what I'll be remembered for, I believe, is not the fact that I started some business that failed. They'll say, oh my God, he really knew how to start a business and make money. I broke the law too, fine, but let's just put that aside for a second. The simple fact is I wasn't scared to fail. The second thing is, once you're in the business, don't put blinders on and charge forward. If it's not working, either you change course and stay in the same business, or shut the fucking thing down and start something else.